Hello, everybody, ladies and gentlemen, peeps and populace, dead or alive. It's me, the man with the T in his name, Mr. Big T Anderson. And actually, we got a visual novel today. So we're going to take a step back, just kind of enjoy it. Get a nice snack, maybe get some finger food, blini, a little sour cream, some caviar, a little bit of chive on top. Boom. StarCraft in South Korea and the people who play it. Okay. Now, we're going to watch this. I'm not going to talk over it, so if you actually don't know a whole lot about it, you can watch it. So
Hey Timmy, long time no see. How's it going?
Oh, hey Day 9. Not too good.
Oh, why so glum, dude? What's up?
Well, I want to play this super neat new game. It's called SC2VN. But I don't know that much about StarCraft.
Oh, don't get down on yourself, Timmy. How about I help you out on some background info? That way you won't feel so lost.
Wow, really? Thanks, Day 9. You're the best.
No problem, Timmy. So, what would you like to know?
Okay, well, what were the earliest days of StarCraft like in Korea?
Oh, you mean the days when players dressed up in spacesuits and played in tiny studios with fog machines?
Oh, that sounds so cool.
Okay, hold on. We're getting a little ahead of ourselves. Don't you need me to tell you what StarCraft actually is?
Please, Day 9, I'm not that bad. What kind of person downloads visual novels about StarCraft without knowing that it's a popular real-time strategy game made by Blizzard?
Well, Timmy, in the off chance that this is a recording designed for complete newbies to eavesdrop upon, how about I go over a few basics?
Ugh, fine.
Like you said, Timmy, StarCraft is a highly competitive game. Rather than the black and white of chess pieces, players choose between 3 different races, each with its own advantages and playstyles. The powerful, enigmatic Protoss, the scrappy, efficient Terran, or the swarmy, insect-like Zerg. For 15 years, StarCraft has been played professionally in South Korea.
Wow, really? You mean people can play video games for a living?
That's right, Timmy. Corporate sponsors fund teams for millions of dollars, just like any other sport. And the players compete on televised tournaments for cash prizes and events known as Star Leagues. Esports is the real deal.
And people actually tune into the tournaments? They watch StarCraft on TV? I can't
Believe it, Timmy. Those television broadcasts help expose StarCraft to non-gamers, and fans began to follow esports not only because they played the game themselves, but because they could get invested in the players, personalities, rivalries, the storylines.
Oh, I guess that makes sense. So, esports became popular in Korea in the early 2000s. What was happening everywhere else in the world?
Well, StarCraft was certainly successful in the West, with a ton of great competitors existing from all over the world. But StarCraft didn't really catch on as a televised esport anywhere else. So as a result, the Korean players, with their professional training and their televised tournaments, were head and shoulders above everyone else.
Well, okay, the Koreans were better in StarCraft 1, but wasn't everyone on an even playing field when StarCraft 2 came out?
Well, at first, yeah, but you have to remember that Korea already had an infrastructure for televised esports. They simply rolled that same regimented practice schedule over to StarCraft 2. And even though everyone started the same, quickly, Korea left the rest of the world in the dust. Only a handful of non-Korean players have ever been able to put up a challenge. Nothing really compares to the Korean team house.
What's a team house?
Come on, Timmy, you can figure this one out. A for effort, Timmy. It's pretty much what it sounds like. A team house is both living quarters and a practice environment. Coaches and managers add structure to a daily schedule, they match you up against practice partners in a way that's more productive to you, and because everyone lives together, they're talking strategy all the time. It's pretty much unanimously agreed upon that Korea is the place to be to get better at StarCraft. As a result, Western pros head abroad to train or boot camp pretty regularly.
Wow, I feel so enlightened. All of this knowledge.
Thrilled to be of service, Timmy. Anything else I can assist with?
Yeah, I think that covers everything, Mr. 9. Now I can read SC2VN without Googling every 5 minutes. Thanks for helping me out. I super duper appreciate it.
Totally.
Anyways, I'll see you later. Thanks.
Good luck, Timmy, and try not to get the bad ending.
All right, so let's jump in. You know what? I know actually a few good female gamers in this kind of game, so Mock is going to be a female. I always think that, you know, female gamers kind of get a little bit more flack than sometimes they really should. I mean, I don't know, I've played some tournaments where just looking female counts. I mean, they'll say some dumb stuff there. Never really liked it, so that's more of the thought process why I did this. Well, I think that's a bit of a spoiler, but okay. Alright, so my experience with StarCraft, actually it was one of those games me and two of my friends from junior high played incessantly. We were not good at it. Well, we weren't great at it. I'd say we're good because we had more wins than losses, but we did it more for fun because we did it in a way where we kind of did it for laughs. Which back then, you know, 3 people playing together, you either had to be close by, which Berto was like a block away from Harper, and I played at Harper's place. I'm not checking the glossary later, but ranking match. Anyway, we all love to play different races, and there's 3 in StarCraft. There's the Terran, the Zerg, and the Protoss. Berto loved the Zerg, and the Zerg is like a lizard, organic, not very scientific. They're more just predators. If you think like Godzilla, Alien, that threat of creature, the Xenomorphs, you're probably not going to be far off. The Protoss are a different culture, and they're very futuristic. They have a lot of different forms and fashion. They're very almost hoity-toity. Then there's the Terrans, humanity. And each of them has different strengths and weaknesses. So, I would play Terran, Berto would play Zerg, and Harper would play the Protoss. And Berto would be kind of our quick striker. Harper would back him up, and their job usually was to buy me time. Because my job, and I only had one job, was get a bunch of battlecruisers and just fly them over the map while one of us played Flight of the Valkyries. Because and it's not like, well, you could do it with 2 or 3, and I mean, it is one of those strategies. It sounds super dumb, and it really does. But that's the thing. There were times where people were going for a long build, which is they really gathered their resources, and you see these. I mean, the battlecruiser is one of the biggest units in the Terrans, and you see 12 or 13 of them. You kind of deserved it. But I would usually be off in a corner somewhere. They wouldn't find me. And my job was battlecruiser or death. Let me get a little bit of caffeine here. But yeah, that's really my StarCraft experience. I was, screw this, let's rock. Battlecruisers everywhere. Usual parents, okay. Did I say usual? I meant prickish. Okay, that kind of it kind of curdles my cheese there. You know what? Yeah, she has to make her own mistakes. You know what? I hope she gets it just to spite you. Kids need to learn, yeah, sometimes things don't go your way. But if a kid has a dream, let him try it. Unless it's going to be like, I want to be the best criminal in the land. That one probably should stop, but maybe get them into loss prevention or social engineering, stuff like that, where they can use those skills. Yeah, I mean... But, yeah, just... To be... Oh, let's get this over with. Yeah, bite me. That, to me, that's just disrespectful on so many counts. Because there's so many people, and everyone... It's so run down, man. Just look outside. Anyway, sorry for the rant, but... I mean... It's cool... But, with the story, our person's on her last chance. She needs to kind of step up or she's gone. There may have been a spoiler, but we don't know because maybe the studio's like, oh, well, if we put this here and there's a chance for her to get it, then we're just going to screw that up. We're going to throw a monkey wrench into that plan. Yeah, he's mumbling probably about someone like me. I would not be surprised. And that's okay. I mean, I'm not a specialist. Oh, yeah. I mean, one of those things that when you're in a game, you must train. I mean, hell, in the League of Legends team that I was in, we didn't make it as a team for very long, but we did train. We trained for not every day, but we trained probably we played 10, 15 hours a week, just random, and probably about 20 hours a week as a team. So we had to get fairly good fairly quickly. But there are teams that if you play a game, that is all they do. That is their bread, butter, and water. Yep. There you go. All right. Bouncing back. So, what I'm going to do, this was a free-to-play visual novel. I'm going to leave the link down below. And you guys can see if she does make it or not. And tell me what you guys think of this story. So, you guys have a good one. Ta-ta!